And you were left with one thing you'd like to hang on to. What would that be?
The money.
Plastic soul, man. Plastic soul.
This woman who was the famous psychic or something, or she was supposed to be. She'd predicted Kennedy's assassination and various other things. And she was saying in the papers about how the Beatles were going to die in a plane crash.
But I was really too scared to walk away. I was thinking, well, this is like the end, really. You know, there's no more touring. And I was dead nervous.
I don't think anyone didn't want to stop touring. Probably Paul would have gone on longer than George and I.
So there's no reason why they shouldn't appear in public again. But I don't think that it will be in the concept that we've known previously. We've got a definite idea which needs developing, and we've got definite ideas as to who should develop it, and we've got definite ideas about what sort of director should be involved.
I think for me the mania got to me in 1966, and around that time I got a bit tired of what they call the adulation.
Are you disappointed that not enough people have come out here to fill all the seats? Some of them are empty. You think the Beatles are not as popular as they once were?
No.
More popular?
No.
About what?
They're less popular than they were months ago.
As any parent can testify, the lifestyle of the Beatles has always been somewhat different.
We could see through each other that we were going to try and create something phony.
Apple Records made their announcement in early 1968 that they were going to cultivate talent. And Terry Knight certainly was the kind of guy who would get there pretty early and pretty aggressively.
Had a different view. Hey there, Paul, what's new? Did Judas really talk to you, or did you put us on?
In 50 years' time, you know. They broke up because Yoko sat on an amp.
Had the four of you ever gotten together since the Beatles broke up? Had there ever been a time where you were all four in the same room, like actually doing something together?
No.
Never?
No, not really.
Because the business is fascinating. When they break up, all right? And who knows who broke, you know, everyone has a theory.
I know.
Who broke it up?
John.
Noise is a little too loud for me.
Leave the group then, if you don't like it. You mean if Paul McCartney and John Lennon got together, would they produce some good songs? Maybe, maybe not. But whether George and Ringo joined in or not is irrelevant, because Paul and I created the music. Okay?
We just want to do Lennon and McCartney songs.
For instance, I don't think John would ever be interested in kind of getting the group back together again. And the four of us individually wouldn't really be interested in doing it, just because you can't reheat a souffle, as someone once said.
But what are the Beatles going to be doing when they're 40? Do you think you'll be
I've no idea,
retired?
You know. I don't know, you know, I've never known.
Paul McCartney in retirement, but it'll probably be in the year about 2010, I should think. Thank you.
Besides, thing, you know, we probably should have sort of...
Been ourselves.
Yeah, a lot more, yeah. That is the biggest joke. The biggest joke, to be yourselves. And if you were really yourself, you wouldn't be any of who we are now.
I mean, we're all going to die one day, but I'm not going to die for you quite yet.